Hello, this video goes over the process on how to submit contributions on the website via the Data Validation Center. Go ahead and enter your username and password into the appropriate fields, choose Sponsor, and click Login. Once logged in, you will be on the sponsor dashboard. From there, hover over the tab titled Submit Payroll Contributions. A subtab will drop down and select Enter the Data Validation Center to submit contributions. This will bring you into the plan's Data Validation Center, also known as the DVC. This is where you will enter the contributions. There are a few options for entering in the contribution. The video will take you through manually entering. I also want to mention this last option titled In Progress and/or Completed Files. This is what we refer to as the fourth option. Anytime that you start a payroll and happen to get interrupted, or you simply save and exit prior to fully completing the payroll, it will be saved here. You can simply click on the bubble and choose Next to access an in-progress file, or if you need to view the two most recent completed payroll submittals. Just something to keep in mind for future use. There is also a tip listed here that lets you know about this option. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to manually enter the payroll contributions. For this option, you will choose the bubble in front of Manually Enter Employee Information, click it so it turns blue, and then select Next at the bottom right-hand side. On the next screen that loads, you will click on the payroll date range you are submitting the contributions for. Once you click on the appropriate payroll, it will highlight yellow and you will select Next. On the next screen, you will see that you are 33% complete. This is where you will add the employees to the pay period that you are currently submitting for. There are a few options available, and depending on the number of participants, using the Add All option may be the simplest and fastest way for adding employees to your submittal. As you will see, it will add all of the employees associated with your plan, even the terminated employees who have a balance in the current year. When choosing this option, you may run into warnings or errors. These may be as simple as letting you know the participant is terminated and to not submit contributions for them, or that we are simply missing information. If you are able to move forward to the next page, the warning is just that, simply a warning. You are able to view these by selecting the participant that the system is warning you about. The status will read Warning. You will select them so the line highlights yellow and the warning will be located below. If the warning states that we are missing information, we do want you to send that to us at your next earliest convenience. If you are not able to move forward to the next page, there is a critical error that is preventing you from completing this payroll. More times than not, it is because an extra line was added. Do not panic. This extra line will be at the very top of the status and the status will read critical. You can delete this line by clicking on it. It will highlight yellow, and then you just choose Delete from above. Once deleted, you will save your submittal and then click Next. If it is more than an extra line and you're not able to move forward, we would recommend contacting us and we will be happy to check into the issue. If you are wanting to add select employees to the pay period submittal, you will want to choose the Add Existing option. This is a simple way to choose employees individually by clicking Add behind their names. As you can see, it will add the chosen participants to the table below, and then you simply click Continue, and their information will automatically populate for you. Next, you will enter the dollar amounts of the contributions into the appropriate titled columns or sources. If the participant has pre-tax deferrals from their paycheck, you will double-click the zeros and enter in the dollar amount. If they have Roth, employer match, and so on, you will want to be sure you enter them into the appropriate column. Your plan specifications will determine the columns or sources that are listed. Please be advised that you may have to scroll to the right to see additional listed columns or sources. The table will act like an Excel spreadsheet, and it is very important that you enter in the dollar amounts exactly as how they were withheld from the employee's paychecks. As an example, we will now enter in a contribution for the employees who are listed. By clicking the double zeros, I am able to enter in the Roth amount and the employer match. Please note that you will not be able to enter in percentages. I have entered in the employee Roth deferral, and I have tabbed over to the employer match column. Dollar signs are not necessary. After you have all the employees' correct amounts entered, you will simply click Save, and the system will ask you if you want to save all the changes. You will want to click on Save and Continue. As you can see, the system will automatically update the bottom total in each column. You can double-check amounts by using the light gray scroll bar located at the bottom of the table to view the information left to right. To maneuver through the pages of information, you can do so by using the blue arrows also located at the bottom of the table. Once you have saved your changes, you will click on Next. The system will validate the data, and once that is completed, it will take you to the final screen where you will see that you are 67% complete. We call this the method of funding screen. This screen allows you to choose how you're going to fund the pay period submittal. The table at the top of the screen also gives you an opportunity to double check the number of participants you are contributing for, the total payroll deposit, and it also breaks down the total payroll deposit into each source. You are able to use this as an extra review prior to completing. After you have confirmed your total payroll deposit is correct, you will choose the funding method. To select your funding method, you will scroll down and click on the drop-down listed below Method of Funding. You will have the options of ACH pull or check. If we have your bank account information on file, you will select ACH pull and the bank account will be listed to the right. If you have multiple accounts on file, please be sure you are selecting the correct one. We will then draft the funds from the selected account on file. If you manually mail us a check, you will want to select the check option and send us that check at your next earliest convenience. Once you have finalized your method of funding and everything is in good order, you will want to click on Complete. When you click on Complete, you will receive a pop-up that is going to ask you to certify that you have reviewed the totals presented and that the results of the import are correct and approved for final import. If everything is correct, click the white box at the beginning of the wording, and the Continue button will then become clickable. Once you click Continue, you will be able to view your confirmation page as the payroll submittal has been fully completed. Please note that once you fully complete a submittal, the only way to clear it out or to make a correction is to give us a call as soon as you can. We recommend reviewing the information and then clicking on the Print button in the top right-hand corner and printing a copy to obtain for your records. If you have additional payrolls to enter, you can click on Start Over in the bottom left-hand corner, and it will take you back to the beginning page of the plan's DVC. This has summarized the manually submit option. We hope you have found this information very helpful. Thank you.